The shores of Hawaii are littered with the debris of civilization. Based on years of study by the United Nations in their marine debris program, they come up with a figure of 80% from land-based sources and 20% from ships at sea. So we've accepted that figure as standard operating procedure now, 20% from ships and 80% from land. We have had a study done in the state of California by the Integrated Resources Department, and they found that they could account for a certain amount making it to the landfill, something around 40%, and around 5% getting recycled. So that left 55% unaccounted for. Now, some of that 55% is durable goods, desks and chairs that are still in use. But a large percentage of that has simply disappeared from who knows where to who knows where. So you've got 55% of all plastics unaccounted for when you start looking at landfill statistics and recycling statistics. So it's an issue. What is happening to that 55%? It's not all durable goods. Much of it is packaging, much of it is waste, and is making it here to these shores. Every single beach in the world is impacted, and it may not even be a product manufactured within 1,000 miles of that country. There are areas that are completely rural that have no manufacturing, that have mounds of this stuff higher than a man's head. I've noticed a shocking increase, and as a researcher, it's hard to shock me. Millions of pieces of plastic trash enter the ocean every day. How many millions? I don't know. Whether it's millions or billions, I don't know. All I know is from research done in trawling the ocean and in research done in finding how much birds are eating, the increase and proliferation in plastic packaging and plastic utensils and plastic durable goods is creating a situation in which the creatures are ingesting 100 times more every decade. This can't go on without seriously impacting the health of the marine ecosystem. We're populating the entire water column with broken down plastic bits. The consequence of this is unknown, and I should think we would all be alarmed to think that the ocean in its entirety is populated with these plastic bits.
A lot of people think that what we do affects the ocean, affects the forest. Species are going extinct, and it's very sad. But in the Hawaiian mine, we we are an endangered species too. We're something that we gotta protect as well, and we're trying to protect ourselves as a species here on the planet. And not enough people realize that when something disappears from your reef or something disappears from your forest, that it's a chink or a little crack in this chain that's holding everything together, and one day it'll all fall apart. I look at it as an intricate array of dominoes all lined up, and millions of dominoes that form this beautiful design called the ecology, and every domino has the name of a species written on it. And when one of these species are knocked over, eventually it knocks over everything. And then I look at us as one of those dominoes down the line, whether we're the last one or we're in between them all. Yeah, we're there with it. So the Hawaiians looked at it that way too. That we lose something, well, sooner or later we go. If you look at the way the forest works, where our birds pollinate our trees, if we allow the feral pig population to get out of control in our native forest, that contributes to erosion. It contributes to increased mosquito populations because of the wallows that the pigs, dig, and the mosquito population carrying avian malaria and avian pox eventually kills off a bird species. This bird species that was responsible for pollinating a certain tree would disappear. This certain tree was responsible for protecting other plants and trees, or housing other species, and eventually you have a bare mountain with no ability to collect water, and it just runs off into our ocean. Every time it rains, all of this dirt goes into the ocean and kills the reefs. And the reefs disappear, our fish disappears, we lose our water, we lose our fish, then that's where we go, that's where we disappear. So for me, even the tiniest Hawaiian bug is worth holding on to, because we still don't know what its purpose is. So every time we bring something else in that threatens what we have here, it's a scary thing, really scary thing.